Hello, I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it because, well, let's let the nostalgia critic describe this one. Christmas. That's right, it's that time of the year. It's Christmas. The toys, the kitties, the candy cane, the snow, the winter wonderland, and the Christmas reviews. And boy, do I have one for you. We're going to delve into a Christmas special that only the Canadians could touch. I'm wondering why this never made it on American soil. This is Tukiki and his search for a Merry Christmas. The story of an Eskimo, which has nothing to do with Canada, going on his Eskimo journey to find the true meaning of Christmas. Can he find it? Knowing every Christmas special ever made, it's probably going to be a yes. But we're going to delve into it anyways. This is Tukiki and his search for a Merry Christmas. Our journey begins, as you probably anticipated, in the Eskimo with the title of the special. With the creator and writer who's responsible for the special. Okay, I'm sorry. If there's one pet peeve of mine, it's a narrator doing my fucking job. This, we presume, is Tukiki. Or maybe the person who just swiped the fish into the water is Tukiki.
Fish? This is my waterhole, and these are my fish.
Oh, I fuck. There's lots of fish. Enough for all of us.
Well then.
Okay, that's Tukiki. That's a walrus, and we don't really delve into it.
Sorry.
Jay, and you wonder how they managed to squeeze everything into 30 minutes. Boom, 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 boom. Fast paced. Slow down, people. I'm trying to observe.
Yeah, look. I always seem to forget which fishing hole is yours.
Apparently, this kid doesn't know a fishing hole from a walrus hole. Because she always lands on that one and grabs fishes that belongs to the walrus. She's then distracted by a floating paper, probably SpongeBob sending his magical paper down this way, and oh no, it's all wet. It's a Christmas card. Okay, is Santa Claus somewhere around here? There's no other explanation as to how this card could possibly land in the middle of an Antarctic experience.
Look. Stand up.
What is it, Tukiki? Why do you call Nanook from his rest?
Look. See what the wind is.
Why do you sound like that and you talk like that, damn polar bear?
Christmas.
You sound like fucking Eeyore, but with a lengthy neck and you're a fucking polar bear. I'm sure Coca-Cola must have turned you down for the audition of that polar bear.
With no one to play with. How many times do I have to tell you that this is my fishing hole?
Wow, that is one greedy-ass walrus. He's gonna claim every fucking hole is his. So, does that mean the chances of him doing the jackpot is higher with all those holes? I'm gonna leave it at that.
Where have you hit, eh?
He doesn't have your fish eye book. I was hoping you might know what this means.
Merry Christmas. Nothing to do with fish. Sorry, no fish, not interested.
Wow. I guess you're the Ebenezer Scrooge of the clan. So, she goes off to find the true meaning of Christmas from a fucking card that says Merry Christmas because she wants to know what Christmas is. Guided by some breeze. And Father Christmas. Or winter.
Who are you?
Well, I'm really, whoever you want me to be, my lad.
Oh goody, Winnie the Pooh is in this one too.
The North Wind.
Because the guy who voices Winnie the Pooh is also voicing the North Wind.
I believe. For 25 cents and a box top or two.
Again, how is this only made in Canada and only aired in Canada? Makes no sense. You have Winnie the Pooh. Why did it not make American soil? That's my question out of this. Of course, when you see that everything's being squeezed into a 30-minute special, you can kind of see why. No time, no limit, no whatsoever. Just get it done. Done, 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 done. I'm sure some random Joes or whoever created this was probably like, this is a Christmas special. We'll just do an Eskimoian and have him go on an adventure and search for the true meaning of Christmas, and we'll dive it into 30 minutes. Done! Send it to the Hollywood producers or the Canadian producers, and we're gonna call it a film. Meanwhile... God damn it, we thought it was gonna be Santa Claus. Can you imagine if the kid's sleeping in there and he sees someone falling out of the chimney in the fireplace and they're thinking it's Santa Claus and it's not?
Look at the mess he's made. Yes, indeed. There's soot everywhere.
The toys are alive? Well, now we know where Toy Story got its influence from. Probably this special, if they managed to find a sneak peek of the Canadian film. Can you understand a word that doll is saying?
Oh, Tukiki, you do look funny.
I don't know why that's funny. He looks dirty. That's not funny, that's bad. Your mom should be ashamed of you.
Oh, you're not Black Peter after all. Phew.
You referred to him as Black Peter?
This Black
Like-
Peter.
He rides along behind St. Nicholas, who's kind.
The toys, who magically came to life, probably by Father Wind or North Wind, explains the story of Black Peter.
Nothing except a stick, ready to beat the naughty ones. Our children are good. They play with me, us, all the time. But
So, in other words, it's Mr. T disguised as Santa Claus. He gives toys to the good and spanks the fools who are naughty. I pity the fools who's naughty. I'm Mr. T and I'm a Night F Mohawk. What's your game?
They're getting old, Tin Soldier, and they'll soon have other toys.
For crying out loud, I get it. She's a Dutch doll, but for crying out loud, can we at least have her speak a little slowly so we can understand what she's kind of saying?
to be happy.
Just saying.
The apple flapping and the almond paste cooking.
Okay, moving on, because there's not really much to delve into this special, apparently. We run into some...
Christmases. Well, follow me and I'll show you. Let's see. First of all, everybody gets up very early on.
Is that supposed to be a recorder? And god damn it, he's like Dan Rathers on the CBS Evening News.
You arrive just
Actually, he sounds like the gopher from Winnie the Pooh.
come.
You don't think they got this from Winnie the Pooh? The fucking polar bear sounds like fucking Eeyore. The fucking recorder sounds like the gopher. The North Wind is voiced by Winnie the fucking Pooh.
It is. No matter how big or small, all gifts of love are truly welcome.
I guess we're getting the meaning of Kwanzaa into this too.
What is it?
There he is, the boy who owns me.
The boy who owns you? I'm sorry, there is no ownage. It's just possessing.
He's been whittling and carving me for months. I must get back to him. Oh, hold on. I'll help you.
Oh, come on. He could hop the 3 feet. Hey, he performs better than Squidward. Tukiki captures the musical remnants, and then the boy places the recorder away.
Is that what Christmas is like when...
Whoopee, hurrah, let's jump for joy. It's closer and closer you're getting.
Wait, where? So then we go to another house with more toys coming to life. Or a couple of pixie dusts.
Here for Sven, who's almost 10, a lovely gift of a fountain pen. And for little
Who the fuck wants a fountain pen for Christmas? Fountain pen! Anybody want a fountain pen for Christmas? I got a fountain pen! It's gonna cost you though. Oh, I want a fountain pen, Mama. Do you have any change? Change! They got change! That's what I thought. No fountain pen for you, Willie!
You're not a taunter.
This is Tukiki, and I am the North Wind.
Yes, we all know who you are. Now, what are we going to do here? Ah, look, Christmas tree without the...
Morning. I can see the...
Who doesn't decorate a Christmas tree and leaves it like that? Shame on you.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Let me guess.
Ready to tree for Christmas.
Aha! I knew there was a catch. They were gonna do it for him so Tukiki could witness this. And then we go off into the Sahara Desert. Or San Antonio. Dialamo!
Buenos días.
Or Mexico.
Whether you go
Well, at least we're getting all these different cultures, I'll give you that.
See the Christmas celebrations.
good idea. I can
You know what? This special's turning on to me. I'm dead serious. It's showing all these different cultures. It's the true meaning of Christmas. I like it.
Isn't it, Northwind?
Why did this never reach south of the Canadian border? I have no idea. We see the iguana or lizard or whatever reptile creature telling us their true meaning of Christmas, and by... Okay, it's a chameleon.
Always losing my test. They must be celebrating the Baba.
Ah, celebration. The rising of Jesus Christ, or as they like to say, Jesus. Very nice. Moving on. Oh, good. This is mesmerizing. Ah, I see what we're doing here. We're showing the three wise men. Okay, maybe not. Whoa, slow down. Stop moving it. You're making me dizzy. Oh, I see what this is. This is all part of a snow globe. It's the only explanation for all this movement. Or it's just all in her dream.
Everything about Christmas is so beautiful, Northwind. I'm glad you took me on this trip.
My dear boy, it's been a long time since I've had so much pleasure.
Wow.
Oh,
Must be desperate. Meanwhile,
Good.
the Walrus gets a candy cane.
No, come see what I brought for you.
The polar bear. Oh, I'm sorry. Eeyore. The rejected polar bear gets a puppet.
A friend of my own.
I swear to God, they must have influences from Winnie the fucking Pooh. How else do you explain the depressing polar bear?
Now for your gift.
Wait, there was a moose? What did...
I'm just a nobody.
Now you'll stand out in the crowd.
Ooh.
No more plain old me. I'm different. I'm pretty. I'm colorful.
That's awesome. Tukiki comes back and gives all these Christmas traditions and makes everybody happy. It's... So I guess he did find a Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Through the North Star and the North Wind. And they all lived happily ever after. Except there was no fucking Santa Claus! But that's my only complaint. So that was Tukiki and his search for a Merry Christmas. I know they condensed it into 30 minutes and there's a lot to pack in for a 30-minute special, but for what it's worth, I think it's worth your investment. This is one of those under-the-radar Christmas specials that no one's going to talk about, mainly because it's only aired in Canada. But if you ever get a chance to find Tukiki and his search for a Merry Christmas, which in and of itself is a search, then I think you're going to like it. It's one of those Christmas specials that tell you the true meaning of Christmas and all these different cultures and how they celebrate Christmas. It's exactly what we need for this time of year. So, check out Tukiki and his search for a Merry Christmas. And speaking of Christmases, I'm going to delve into another Christmas movie. One that you might find eerily familiar if you've seen my prior reviews of these two... Well, let's just say two fools who always get into trouble and they're going to get into trouble on Christmas. So stay tuned for that. I'm the CommanderZander. I remember it, though, that it sounds great, and I'm now doing neither should you.